Sorry about that. Yeah, again, too bad I can't be able to see the intros in this. Let's see if the sounds are good. Okay. And hello, so yeah, as I promised, even though I did botch this yesterday. The sounds are working this time. Let me turn back on borderless window. Yep, windowed borderless. Yeah, keep it that way. Now, let's redo the tutorial with quick learn, one-on-one battle, and hints and suggestions during play. But until I get like a notification whether should I continue or not, I'll jump to the tutorial after. So, let's get started.
This is a free-form scenario where you can play the game at your own pace. Try to capture the barbarian capital or conquer 70% of the map. There'll be hints and reminders to help you as you play. The leadership of your fledgling tribe has fallen on your shoulders. The first task is to unify a new nation under your rule. You're free to build your nation at your own pace. Occasionally, you may receive advice to help keep things moving, but otherwise, it's all up to you.
So yeah, let's do a quick learn. But like I said, after I get the basics down, I'll just jump to the tutorial. Hopefully everyone could hear this this time. I gotta use the keys just to speed things up. Like BF and shift.
Each city can support a maximum of 5 farms. Go ahead and build as many as you can.
Which I just did. Alright, so let me build a market. And and learn military. Okay, Y. The Y key, of course.
If you're running low on resources, you can always build farms to gather food and fill up woodcutters camps with citizens to gather timber. To generate wealth, use markets and caravans to create trade routes between cities, or research taxation at a temple.
Yeah, I think if I get enough wood...
This is a merchant. Use merchants to take advantage of the rare resources scattered around the map. These resources provide a number of benefits for your nation. To enjoy these benefits, simply select your merchant and then right-click a rare resource to have him set up shop.
Yeah. Oh, yes! That's enough for 8 citizens. Alright, so let me research science just so I could build a temple. So that would be 4.
If you want to see more of the map, you can always zoom in and out by using the mouse wheel or pressing page up and page down on the keyboard.
I was wondering what. So, classical age is when we get longbowmen. So. Three more. As I'm seeing over here.
Try building a temple in your capital to increase its defenses and expand your borders. Looks like you've hit your commerce cap. That means some of the resources you're gathering are going to waste. Research the green commerce track at the library to increase the amount of resources you can gather.
But I want to learn civic, though. That, and I want to advance to the classical age. What are these? Oh, Bantu.
Now that you've built a temple, you can research taxation upgrades to increase your wealth. Taxation is tied to the percentage of the map that you control. The more territory you control, the more wealth you will receive.
Sounds good. Oh, hey, rare resource that I could obviously use. At this point, you should be having fun exploring the game and following some of the prompts that appear on the top left of the screen. If you're not having fun, you may want to try the following options. I'll just keep going if it's saying I'm not having fun. I don't know why. I think about it. Okay.
Building new cities to expand your national borders is key to the survival of your nation. You're ready to begin construction on a new city.
I suppose I'll just get one more citizen to do the job. Normally I have like 5 others, but with the resources I have...
Now that you're in the classical age, new methods of gathering resources are available to you. Remember, build mines to gather metal and universities to generate knowledge. If you don't have a lot of wealth or food, building new cities opens up new trade routes and allows you to build more farms.
Yeah, I know. And I need 60 food. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I'm talking like this with all the voice changes I do, but yeah. Yeah, let's build a Senate too. Alright, let's get a caravan going. Oh, hey, another rare resource. Why is he garrisoned?
Don't forget to put people to work at your new city. You can now support another 5 farms and find new sources of timber nearby.
Thank God that I have some extra... So Okay, this'll help. Alright. Yeah, no. Normally,
resources you can gather in
I
the
always
classical
go with
age is
this.
metal. Build a mine and begin gathering this important resource.
Across? I think this is what the song is called when I checked. Across the bog. Oh, okay, so... Thankfully, I could build... I should let my other citizen build everything else. Let's say like market, temple.
Don't forget to conduct research at your library. Researching new technologies is vital to building
And
your
a
nation and advancing your people through the ages.
And thanks for the reminder.
Well, assign more citizens to work in the mine to increase your output of metal.
Okay, so let me increase commerce.
Build a stable so we can start creating mounted units to expand our army.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Yeah, let me bring my army here just to defend this area. Oh, right. And upgrade to phalanx.
We now have a stable to create mounted units. Mounted units are fast, tough, and are excellent at destroying siege weapons.
Research
We currently have 2 cities, but we can expand our nation and collect more wealth if we build more. Research the Blue Civics track in the library. You can build 1 additional city for each civics technology you researched.
I guess I'll keep going with the idea of just building 1 citizen and they'll build the other cities, because the person did say I could just conquer 70% of the map.
Now that we've researched a Blue Civics technology, we can build another city. Build a new city. Place it near the edge of your territory so that you'll expand your borders and control a larger portion of the map.
Let me get around to that. I could see some missing spots. Like so. Yeah, I'm gonna need to research science too, cause... Wait. Or I could just sell all this. All right. It was the
Good
scholars.
job. You've built another city and expanded your territory. Remember to build more caravans to take advantage of the new trade routes that have opened up. To be able to effectively attack and capture enemy cities, we need to build a siege factory to build siege units like catapults.
1 siege. Okay.
You can't support any more people. You'll have to research the red military track at the library to increase your population limit.
So yeah, more library, more temple, more, and now I could build some granaries and lumber mills for lumber bonus, and another university, and 2 more merch. So 54%. But I think now I can build a siege factory. And I can make another set of farms. I'll let them all do the job here. And let me build a granary. A lumber mill here. And build a granary here. And build a lumber...
Units built at siege factories like catapults are lethal against buildings. By now, your nation should be advanced enough for you to concentrate on building a stronger military force. See if you can build an attack force powerful enough to seize one of your enemy's cities. Train 8 troops of your choice at the barracks. Remember, each unit has its own strengths and weaknesses, so try to train a variety of different types. Train 4 mounted troops at your stables. Build 3 siege weapons at your siege factory.
All right. So 3 catapults coming right up. And I'll build all these. And I'll build all these scholars here. And make all these farms here. And advance to the medieval age. And let's get rid of this barracks here. Yeah, I figured these were like unique units. Ooh. Yeah, I could see that. Noise!
By now, you know how to gather all of your resources. If you run low on one, concentrate on increasing the gather rate of that resource. Remember to fill in your mines and universities and create a caravan for every trade route available. If you researched at least 2 of the science technologies and the classical age at the library, you can build granaries and lumber mills to increase your food and wood production.
Actually, why don't you just try to take over that city over there? Let's hope there isn't anything too dangerous here. Gotta take care of these guys real quick. I'll destroy that tower, cause yeah. Oh no, you don't. get him off from building the wonder. Yes. All right, so let me get the reinforcements here. The catapults out of the way. Bring in more reinforcements. Considering I might not have enough resources to make more. Nice. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 5. Cool. You guys might want to get rid of that military relief. So let me upgrade everyone. And upgrade some of the... build everything here.
Your army is prepared to march into enemy territory and take a city in your nation's name. If your scout has not located any enemy cities, have him hunt around until he finds one. Marching blindly into your enemy's nation is not a good strategy.
Well, I do see the capital here, so let's take it. So let's take everything out.
You now control at least 70% of the map. If your opponent cannot get more land before the timer in the upper right expires, he will be defeated. Hold on to at least 70% of the map for a little while longer to achieve victory.
Yeah, about that. You might want to take out some of the militias here.
Excellent work. You've captured an enemy city and have begun assimilating it into your nation. There are a number of paths to victory in Rise of Nations. In this scenario, there are two common ways to win. The first way involves having 70% or more of the territory under your control. You can check your current percentage in the bottom right corner of the screen. The second way to win involves capturing the enemy capital. In order to do this, build units at the barracks, stable, and siege factory and attack the enemy capital.
Let me capture that with infantry. You have won the game. Consider trying some of the quick battle games in order to learn about the various map types and nations. Well, at least it didn't drag on for too long, so let's start with Boadicea. Help a queen fight off the Romans to reclaim her nation. We learned like unit selections, movement, map scrolling, help text, and basic combat. You know, I was just watching Oversimplified's video of Henry VIII, and it was something.
It is 60 AD. The Romans have conquered Brighton and collect a harsh tribute. When a queen named Boadicea inherits the leadership of Brighton, the Romans are offended that they must deal with a female ruler. They march into town, flog Boadicea, and proclaim the entire kingdom theirs. Boadicea seethes for revenge, and her rebellious exploits made her a revered heroine. We must remove the Romans from the lands of Brighton. Lead Boadicea back to the city. You must select a unit before you can give it orders. Move the mouse over Boadicea and left-click to select her. Well done. You can be sure you have the right unit by looking at the name of the unit you've selected in the lower right panel. Now you can give Boadicea orders. The actions a selected unit can perform are found in the lower left panel. We can use the Move button to start Boadicea on her way back to her village. Click the Move button in the bottom left. Now left-click the flag to have Boadicea moved there.
Or I could just right-click.
Good job. We know our next good. Now we can see our next destination on the other side of some unexplored territory. Unexplored territory is represented by dark areas on the map. Moving units through the dark area explores the map. Select the Move button again.
Or just right-click.
Good. We're getting closer to home. We need to find Brighton on the map. We can make our search easier by zooming out our view. Now we have a better view to search for Brighton. Brighton is above us and a little to the right. We located Brighton. Our army is waiting to be led into battle. Move Boadicea to the flag outside her village. Use the Move button to direct. Good work. You've successfully guided Boadicea back to her village where she has rejoined her army. Now we must find our hated foe. Excellent. You found the Roman camp. Now let's take a closer look at their defenses. Move the mouse over anything in the game to view help text. Now move your mouse over the Roman barracks. Notice the help text in the lower left. It says this building is used to produce troops. We'd better destroy it quickly. Good work, General. Apparently you don't need any help to conquer the Romans. Good luck.
Yeah, because I've played too many strategy games in my life. All the RTS types, of course. Oh hey, High Strong, my favorite in the soundtrack. Yeah, let me get rid of him.
Congratulations. You've leveled the Roman camp, but it won't be long before they return with reinforcements. We'd best be ready. The vile Romans have launched a sneak attack against Brighton. We must go to her aid. Congratulations. You've fended off the evil Romans.
So, I'm pretty sure you can compare this to like the tutorial, the William Wallace tutorial from Age of Empires 2. You got the rebels moving up, and then yeah, you destroy a base from the opposing force, and then they invade, like they did in the William Wallace tutorial. Alright, so now we start with Alfred the Great. Turn back the raging Viking horde, and we learn constructing and using buildings, training units, and the minimap.
800 years after Boadicea rebelled against the Romans, Britain is savaged by repeated Viking attacks. Alfred, King of Wessex, has been paying tribute to stave off the raiders. But in 878, the Vikings prepare for conquest. After a defeat, Alfred retreats to rebuild his forces and drive the Vikings away. Alfred suffers a stinging defeat when the Vikings attack Ethandun. The Norsemen loot the town, and Alfred is driven back to his stronghold at Carlisle. Alfred must rebuild his forces and attempt to retake Ethandun.
Well, there goes the Thandon.
The Vikings now control Thandon. Before we can rally the nation, we must retake that city. Our first goal is to scout the Viking position and find a route for our attack. We need to keep watch on the Viking preparations and defenses. A lookout is needed as close to the Vikings as possible. This is a good spot for the lookout. Select good. Now your citizen will move to that site and begin construction. At the beginning of construction, a progress bar appears showing how long it will take to complete the building. Now we can see what's going on near the Viking position. It's time to build an army. To retake Thandon, we'll need troops, so we must build a barracks. The more citizens working on a building, the faster it will be completed. So let's order several citizens to build the barracks. First, select your citizens. When you give an order to a group, now select the Build Barracks button. Then left-click to place the barracks near the target marker.
All right. So yeah, Y, K, S, and O.
Success! Now you have a barracks where you can start mustering troops. Good. With the barracks selected, a menu of units appears in the bottom left corner of the screen. For now, we're interested in the first button, Create Javelineer. Click the Good. You have ordered the barracks to create one Javelineer unit. The progress bar in the bottom right of the screen shows how long it will take to complete the Javelineers. Notice that the Javelineer unit is made up of 3 individuals. All of your foot units consist of 3 figures. We have a barracks to train foot units. Now we need to construct a siege factory to build catapults for the attack. Select your citizens. Now select Build Military in the lower left. Then Build Siege Factory. Choose a Excellent. Your citizens are now constructing a siege factory where you can build weapons that heavily damage buildings. Success. Now let's build some siege units. First, select the siege. Good. Now click the catapult button. While we wait for the first catapult, we can click the catapult button again to add another catapult. Good. Now the second catapult will be built after the first one is completed. Catapult construction takes some time, so let's build some more foot units while we wait. Select your barracks. Good. To create a force large enough for the attack, we need to build 2 more Javelineers, 2 Phalanxes, and 3 long bowmen at the barracks.
So, can I learn how to build a stable? Out of curiosity after they're all done?
Now you've rallied a great English army. Let's start planning our attack to retake Thandon. We're going to need to look at Thandon again. Instead of scrolling over there, let's learn to use the mini-map to change our view around the world. Good. We can use the mini-map to quickly scout out areas before we attack. If you look at the mini-map, your troops are shown on the left in red, and the Vikings are on the right in blue. Good. We can use the mini-map to quickly scout out areas before we attack. Now click on the mini-map near Carlisle to view our city and troops again. Good. We've learned how to change our view of the world quickly by using the mini-map. Now let's get our army ready to attack. Use the left-click drag box to select all your units near Carlisle. Remember, you can zoom out by rolling your mouse wheel backwards or You've defeated the Vikings and recaptured Thandon. Excellent work.
No, I'm surprised he didn't say I didn't need his help with this one too. So yeah, the 100 Years' War, invade France. We learn library research, food, timber, and metal gathering, capturing cities, repairing buildings, unit combat, advantages and disadvantages, and transporting units across water. So it follows the rock, paper, scissors format for the advantage and disadvantages. And the transportation for units across water is very distinct from other games. Like, you know how some of the games like Age of Empires, I think, and Warcraft 2 had like a transportation unit in the water, but instead, the units in this game go on their own.
Almost 500 years after Alfred defeats and absorbs the Vikings, Britain is a true united kingdom. With the death of the French King Charles, the crown of France should legally pass to the King of England. The French, understandably upset about this turn of events, dig up an obscure law that denies the English claim. The English decide to seize their holdings in France by force. The French resist. We are to attack the French city of Compiègne. Unfortunately, the French have discovered our intent and have rallied an army of arquebusiers, a new type of foot troop that uses gunpowder. Our army is well trained, but is outnumbered by the French troops. There is no way we can defeat them if we immediately attack the city. In their hasty preparations to defend Compiègne, the French have left the city of Amiens undefended. We should attack and capture Amiens immediately. We can gather resources there to build our army, then defeat the French at Compiègne. This is your army. Their numbers may be few, but they should be able to take Amiens easily. Select your entire... Now attack by right-clicking Amiens.
Yeah, let's take Amiens. So, the Duke of Bedford versus Joan of Arc.
When attacking cities or other buildings, it's useful to bring along siege units like trebuchets. They specialize in damaging buildings from a distance. Good job. Amiens is now under British rule. Select the city of Amiens.
Oh, wait, not now.
While Amiens now belongs to Britain, it has to be assimilated before it is completely integrated into our nation. The display in the bottom left shows how long until Amiens is completely under our control. When you capture a city, you gain ownership of any non-military buildings near the city, but you will not be able to use them until assimilation is complete. Notice the library has changed from blue to red, indicating it is now under British control. Military buildings like the barracks and stable remain under French control, but are easier to destroy because they are stranded in your territory. The French barracks and stables are of no use to us. Have your troops destroy them.
Yep, I mean, I was gonna do that, but I knew he was gonna say that. So, yeah.
There were arquebusiers garrisoned in the French barracks. Select your units and right-click the French troops to attack. Congratulations, you defeated the French attempt to reclaim Amiens. Good, we've destroyed all the French troops and buildings around Amiens. We can focus on repairing the city and gathering resources. A few enlightened French citizens have become sympathetic to our cause and have volunteered to aid our rightful claim to the French throne. They have agreed to help us rebuild Amiens to its former glory. Select your citizens, then right-click Amiens to start. Good. While the citizens are repairing Amiens, let's discuss how we can gather resources to build more troops and buildings. Our resources are displayed in the upper left part of the screen. From top to bottom, they are food, timber, metal, wealth, and knowledge. The number on the left shows how much of a resource you have. You have approximately 300 food. The number on the right shows our income level of each resource. Right now, we have very little food income. To get food, we must direct our citizens to build farms. Select one of your citizens and have them build a farm. All of your citizens are busy repairing Amiens, but feel free to pull one away to build the farm. Place the farm near your city. When the farm is complete, we get a permanent increase to our food income as long as the citizen works on the farm. Look again at the upper left and you'll see that our food income has risen from +10 to +20. Now let's increase our timber income. Timber comes from the Woodcutters Camp, also built by citizens. Select an idle citizen and build a Woodcutters Camp.
Okay. And
Woodcutters camps are placed near forests. They can be placed anywhere within your national borders. Trees will highlight as you place your camp. The more highlighted trees, the more timber your camp will produce. Place your Woodcutters Camp now. We completed our woodcutter. In the bottom right corner is a display of citizens working at the Woodcutters Camp. The empty faces show how many more citizens can be assigned to the camp. Each assigned citizen generates an additional +10 timber income. Select your Woodcutters Camp. Select one of your idle citizens and good. In the bottom right corner is a display of citizens working at the Woodcutters Camp. The empty faces show how many more citizens can be assigned to the camp. We are now gathering more timber. However, the resource readout for timber is flashing yellow. This means that some of the timber we are gathering is going to waste. This is because we are currently at our commerce cap, which represents the rate at which our nation can deal with incoming resources. We must research commerce technology at the library to increase our commerce cap. Select your library. In the lower left corner, the library shows you all technology research currently available. The red track represents military technology. The blue track represents civics technology. The green, commerce, and the yellow, science. Let's research the first green, commerce technology, barter, to increase our commerce cap. Good, your commerce cap has been raised and your timber income has increased. Now let's learn about metal. We can start gathering metal by using a citizen to construct a mine. Find an idle citizen and have them start building a mine near the mountain. You need to use one of your citizens working on another task to start building the mine. Try grabbing a citizen from the woodcut. Mines can be built next to mountains or cliffs. Like the Woodcutters Camp, mines don't need to be near a city, but they do have to be within your national borders. Place your mine next to the mountain that is to the right of Amiens. Well done. Each mountain can support one mine. The bigger the mountain, the more citizens can work at that mine. Let's train more citizens at our city and have them start gathering resources. Now notice in the top right corner of the screen that your population indicator is blinking red. To create 2 more citizens, select your city, then click the Create Citizen button twice. The blinking indicates you have reached your current population limit, meaning that your nation cannot support any more citizens or troops. You may increase your population limit through research in the library. Select your library and click on the red military tech. By researching the art of war, your nation will be able to produce more military and civilian units. Now that you have completed researching the art of war, your population cap is increased. You are able to build a larger army. We've started gathering resources. It's time to build up our army to attack Campaign. The French still have a sizable army of gunpowder troops guarding the city. To defeat them, we'll need to exploit their dependence on their new weaponry. The French have been training only arquebusiers to defend Campaign, so they lack a diverse set of units to defend against any kind of attack. Heavy cavalry have a decided advantage against gunpowder troops. We could build a large number of knights and press the advantage. Watch out for enemy pikemen who would make quick work of our knights. Let's build 6 knights at the stables to prepare for the attack.
And hi, Minlore, how are you doing tonight? And thanks for the first like, by the way, really appreciate that.
You can click the build buttons multiple times to queue several units. Try clicking the knights button multiple times to fill up your queue. To support the knights, we need to build 5 King's Longbowmen at the barracks. King's Longbowmen are unique units for the British and are extremely effective against heavy infantry like pikemen. We also need another trebuchet to assist in attacking Campaign. Rally points have been set for your barracks, stable, and siege factory, so your newly created troops will gather just below Amiens to prepare for battle.
So, yeah, I'm just doing the tutorial right now. And can you hear this music, by the way? Because yesterday, And I forgot to switch the audio properties again.
If you need more resources, feel free to gather more on your own. Create more citizens and have them build more farms or work at the Woodcutters Camp or mine.
Oh. Or I could just build a university and granary and lumber mill.
Well done. We've built an army large enough to battle the French. It's often useful to organize your troops by selecting all of a certain type of unit. You can do this by double-clicking the type of unit you want to select. Double-click one of your knights to select all of your... Good job! Using this selection method enables you to give commands to all your knights. This is very useful in combat. Now practice by selecting all your kings. Good! Now select all your trebuchet. Excellent! Remember this ability. It can prove to be decisive in battle. We're now ready to attack. Select all your military units and move them near Campaign. When they get near the city, direct your trebuchets to attack Campaign and have your knights and archers attack the arquebusiers.
Let's see when the
French have realized their mistake and are marching in a force of elite pikemen to defeat our knights. Our knights are vulnerable to these units and will be routed if we are not careful. Select all your knights by double-clicking them and move them back to Amiens. Once your knights are away, select all your longbowmen and have them attack the pikemen. Our unique unit should make quick work of the pikemen. The French army has been routed. Now that the French army is defeated, have your troops attack Campaign.
I'm doing good myself, playing some Rise of Nations tutorials before I go to the feature presentation.
Campaign has been reduced. Now you need to direct your foot units to capture the city. You have taken Campaign and defeated the French army. This is a tremendous victory for England. I have a sense that you will do great things.
Thanks. I was just streaming some Diablo 3 during the afternoon. Now we do Henry VIII, and I just finished watching the oversimplified video, like I've said. It was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting guy, too. So, defend against Scottish raids. And we learn about city construction, national borders, knowledge and wealth gathering, and merchants and rare resources.
In 1509, following a century of turmoil, England has stabilized under the rule of the legendary King Henry VIII. During his 38-year reign, he will marry 6 times, break with the Catholic Church, and fight several wars. Early in Henry's reign, the King of Scotland invades England. To secure his throne, Henry must master the rapidly changing nature of warfare while effectively running his country.
That's the one I've heard the most about, the marriage and how he wanted to find a male heir to the throne. Oh, what else was it? Yeah, and him trying to break with the Catholic Church. And the wars too.
The Scottish, led by King James IV, have invaded northern England and captured a number of strongholds. The English army is marching north to face them, but for the time being, English citizens must fend for themselves. We must defend against the Scottish raids and prevent Winchester from falling under the rule of King James. Protect your citizens or they'll be killed by the Scottish. You don't have any military units nearby and don't have time to train any. so we'll have to sound the alarm, which will bring our citizens to safety within the city. Good job. Citizens near the city will run to the nearest city, fort, or tower for safety. The citizens in hiding will fire arrows at their attackers.
Yeah, let's see how they do against these guys. Yeah. But yeah, I will recommend watching over if you're interested in history and whatnot. I will recommend.
The Scots have had enough and are retreating. I think we are safe for a while, so we can send our citizens back to work. Select your city again. Select the All Clear button to send your citizens back to work. Good job.
All
now
clear.
Your citizens will return to where they worked before you sounded the alarm. The king knows of our situation, and we've been assured that reinforcements are coming. We must continue gathering resources while we wait for protection to arrive. We need to replace the Woodcutters Camp that was destroyed in the raid. On the right side of our nation, there is a large forest far from Scottish eyes. Unfortunately, we can't establish a Woodcutters Camp there because the forest is beyond our national borders, which is indicated by the red line. A nation cannot build outside its borders, so we will need to extend our borders. One of the best ways to increase your territory is by building new cities. Let's try to build one near the woods. Select one of your citizens. Select the Buildings button. You can see that the Build City option is grayed out. Some buildings require certain technologies before they can be built. If you move the mouse over the Build City button and read the help text, it states that building a city requires researching civics at the library. So let's go to the library and research civics.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I really miss it myself.
Excellent work. With each blue civics technology you research, you can add an additional city to your nation. Now build a city near the forest on the right side of your nation.
That's who I'm talking about. It's a pretty great history YouTube channel. I've seen that video myself and I've learned a lot.
Your city is complete and your national borders have been extended. Now most of the forest is within our territory and we can build a Woodcutters Camp. Build a Woodcutters Camp near the forest. Try to find a spot where 8 or 9 citizens can work.
Or rather... 12. So that'll be 6. I think that should be good enough.
Our reinforcements have just arrived. We are saved from the Scots. The general claims there is no mistake. This is the entire reinforcement. These javelineers and a few light cavalry are all the English command could spare to send us. These outdated units won't be much good against the Scottish hordes. We'll need to advance our nation to the Gunpowder Age or our forces will be crushed by the Scottish army. We need to start gathering knowledge to advance to the Gunpowder Age. Knowledge is gathered by building universities and filling them up with scholars. So first, select a citizen and build a university.
Done.
Universities generate some knowledge on their own, but need scholars to be fully effective. We have just enough wealth to fill up the university with scholars. Build 7 scholars at the university. When a scholar is complete, they appear within the university. Each scholar in a university adds to your knowledge gathering rate. We filled our university to capacity, and we will gather enough knowledge soon to advance to the Gunpowder Age. However, we spent all our wealth on scholars. We need to start gathering more wealth to refill our coffers. You gain wealth by establishing trade routes with caravans between your cities. To build caravans, we need to first build a market. Build a market.
Alright, let me do that. And I could also build a merchant too. Yeah, I'm sorry, the guy keeps talking. I can't even take the time to talk myself. I have to usually do this. And also, I finally got like a Corsair mouse and keyboard. Got one of those membrane keyboards. This is for silence.
You can build caravans and merchants at the market. We want to create a caravan. When caravans are created, they're idle for a moment. They then find an available open route between cities and start to establish a trade route. With sufficient commerce research, a trade route can be established between any two cities. We currently have 2 cities, thus we only need 1 caravan to generate wealth from the trade route. If you want to generate more wealth, build more cities. Besides the common resources of food, timber, metal, wealth, and knowledge, there are rare resources that we can also control. This is spice, a rare resource. Move your mouse over the spice for help text about the effect spice has. The help text says that we get a bonus for caravan income. This will help us generate even more wealth. We need to build a merchant to take advantage of the spice. Units can automatically travel across water if you have a dock and 2 commerce technologies researched at your library. We have the needed requirements, so your merchant will pack itself into a boat and move across the water. Your merchant has set up shop and is now gathering spice for your nation. You have established wealth income by making a trade route between cities and received a bonus by sending a merchant to gather the rare resource spice. Good job! While we've been setting up our trade routes to gather wealth, our scholars have generated enough knowledge to upgrade to the Gunpowder Age. The top row of buttons in the library record your nation's progress through the ages. Congratulations! Our nation has advanced from the medieval age to the Gunpowder Age. Among other advantages, advancing in age allows your units to be upgraded. Also notice that your buildings have changed their appearance to reflect your nation's new status. The top row of units are ones currently available. Below each unit is its upgrade. Below the elite javelineer is its upgrade, arquebusier. Now let's upgrade our javelineers to modern units before King James attacks. Select the arquebusier upgrade to start researching this new unit type. Note that all of your javelineers are now arquebusiers. Whenever you research a unit upgrade, all of your old units will automatically upgrade to the new type. Remember to sound your alarm when the Scottish attack, so your citizens will run to safety and fire guns at the attackers.
Here they come. And I see. Yeah, the control button for my last one wasn't working, so I had to get a replacement. Especially for a game like this. All clear.
Congratulations. We have defeated the Scottish attack and survived against all odds.
And now battle Britain. Battle the Germans in Britain's finest hour. We learned about diplomacy, air combat, generals, oil, enhancement buildings, and formations. Oh, that's so elite, dude.
The First World War has left Europe decimated and bankrupt. In Germany, domestic upheavals trigger the rise of extreme nationalism, and the German war machine is rebuilt. When it becomes clear that Germany cannot be thwarted by diplomacy, a reluctant Britain declares war along with its ally, France. For the second time in a quarter century, a world war erupts, one that is destined to be more terrible than the first. After years of giving in to German demands, it is clear to England that their policy of appeasement has failed. Germany has invaded Poland and declared war on the free world. England can no longer watch passively while the free countries of Europe are conquered. We must declare war on the Germans and establish an alliance with the French. Click the diplomacy button in the bottom right corner of the screen. This is the diplomacy window. Each of our neighboring nations has a stance icon that represents our relationship with them. We are at peace with all our neighbors, as shown by the dove icon. Click the dove icon next to Germany to declare war on that nation. It cost wealth to start a war. Go ahead and pay the cost. Now we have declared war on the Germans, and the icon is changed from a dove to a sword to represent that. We need to set up an alliance with France. Good. This is where we can make deals with the French. We want to form an alliance with France. Click on the Ally checkbox with the two hands shaking. After you have set the options you want, you can propose the offer to the other party. Click the Propose button to propose the alliance to France. The French have indicated they need food.
Oh my god, the audio change.
In the top left corner of the window is the interface to offer and demand resources. We have successfully negotiated an alliance with the French. Now we must put our agreement into action. Now we have an alliance with the French. Among other advantages, alliances allow their members to share line of sight. Members of an alliance can move into each other's territory without penalty and can set trade routes between our cities. The German attack on Paris is imminent. The French desperately need our help, so we will send reinforcements. Our troops are in place near Dover for the fight. To increase the effectiveness of our units, we should have a general nearby. Generals are created in fortifications, like the redoubt. Create a general at your redoubt.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me do that.
Generals have a number of special abilities that are useful in combat. They also automatically enhance the fighting ability of nearby units. We are to move our forces across the English Channel and rendezvous with a French armored car near the coast. Now right-click the flag near the French armored car to have your units move across the English Channel.
Anyway, I hope YouTube doesn't mind about this tutorial mission. That's all I'm gonna say.
Your army has moved to the rendezvous point. We need to get into position for the German attack. The French force has gathered on the primary road to Paris in an effort to hold back the main assault. The French have requested that we position the English forces to guard Calais on the northern coast. We need to position our troops to defend Calais. Move them to the flag below the city. Your units may be more effective in formation. To set a formation, press and hold the right mouse button and move the mouse in the direction you want your units to face. A line indicates the direction. Move the mouse to position your troops and then release the right mouse button to move your units into that formation. We are now in position to defend Calais. We can use one of the general's special abilities to help our troops fight even better. We want to get a closer look at the general, so left-click on him to select him alone. The general has a number of abilities that he can use. Each of these abilities affect ground units nearby. Select the general's entrench ability. It takes some time for the general to entrench nearby units. Look at the bottom right of the screen and you'll see the progress. Generals use craft to perform their special abilities. The amount of craft is displayed by the blue bar near the general's health bar and in the bottom right corner of the screen. The troops around your general are now entrenched. As long as they don't move, they take less damage in battle. Giving them a move order cancels the entrenchments. The Germans have arrived.
Here they go.
French were not prepared to deal with the German tanks, and their army is getting torn apart. Now the Germans have sent a force to capture Calais.
Oh, hey, ice strung. So, how are they doing so far?
Well fought. We fared better than the French because we were entrenched and had anti-tank weaponry to fend off the German panzers. Although we have beaten off the first German attack, the French have been routed and Paris will soon fall. We must save our army and return to England. We need to quickly retreat to the coast and cross the channel back to England. The general has an ability that can help speed our retreat. Select the forced march. The general's forced march ability increases the speed of nearby units.
Yep. There goes the... I think that's... I was about to click on it, but okay. Versailles.
We've made it safely to the coast, but the Germans are sending their forces to destroy us before our escape. Select your entire army and move them back to Dover. The British forces have been saved by cunning and bravery, but our time for bravery has not yet ended. The battle for France has been lost, and the battle for Britain is about to begin. This will be a battle of air power. Germany must be stopped here. The Germans will need to destroy our fortifications along the coast before they can move their ground forces across the channel to attack. To do this, they'll need to establish air superiority over southern England and wipe out our installations with bombers. Our course of action is clear. We need to build air bases and fighter planes to defend against the impending German air attack. To build air bases and airplanes, we will need to start accumulating oil. Oil can be found beginning in the Industrial Age. To start gathering oil, we need to build oil wells over these oil deposits. Have your citizens build an oil well over each of the 3 oil deposits. Each well supplies oil, but we can generate even more by constructing an enhancement building, the oil refinery. Food, timber, and metal resources each have an enhancement building that increases the production of that resource. Build enhancement buildings when you want to improve your production rate. Build an oil refinery near London to increase our oil production. Good. Now notice that our oil production has substantially increased. We now have enough oil production to start creating air bases and airplanes. The Germans will most likely attack our fortifications near Dover, so we need to set up our air bases so they can easily protect this area. Have your citizens build 2 air bases near Dover.
Or how about right next to it? Like so. Think they would have taken it out by now.
Now that we have some air bases, we can create fighters and bombers. Select one of your air bases. 2 kinds of airplanes can be created at an air base: fighters and bombers. Bombers are effective against buildings. Fighters are best at destroying other air units and ground troops. Since the Germans will send bombers to attack our cities and airfields, we need to create fighters for defense. When created, airplanes remain in the air base until you send them on a mission. The fighter you have created is shown in the bottom right corner and is ready to go. Select the fighter on the right side of the screen. The bottom left panel shows the actions available to the fighter. Select the Air Mission button. Left-click near the flag and watch your fighter as it flies off to patrol the area. Patrolling fighters will fly between their airbase and patrolling point and attack any unit that comes into range. Airplanes have a limited amount of fuel, shown by the blue bar over the fighter's health. When an aircraft's fuel is depleted, they will fly directly back to their home airbase to refuel. After your fighter lands, it will take some time to rearm and refuel from the journey. Then it will head out to patrol again. Some fighter planes from northern England have arrived to help us in our battle against the Germans. These reinforcements will help, but we still need more defenders. Fill both air bases with 10 fighters. The British Royal Air Force is ready for action. All your fighters should patrol near the coast of Dover so we can defend against the German air attack. Select all your fighters in each air base and give them an air mission to patrol near Dover. Excellent. We are now ready for the German attack.
So, when are the bombers gonna come?
The Germans are here. It's up to our Air Force now. The German air invasion has been stopped. England has been saved. Now we can start a bombing campaign of our own. We need to destroy the German air bases along the coast of France so that Germany won't be able to send any more attacks our way. Build another air base near Dover.
Where are my citizens? Oh, there they are. I suppose I'll build another air base.
Good. Now select your Lancaster bombers. One quick way to assign airplanes to perform an air mission is by right-clicking a target. Right-click the airbase to send your Lancaster bombers in to destroy it.
Yeah, let me send the other ones here.
Excellent work. We have defeated the Germans in the Battle of Britain. The liberation of Europe will be difficult, but I'm sure we will prevail.
Oh, they forgot to take over something.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, let's get conquering the world started. Yeah, you didn't see this. I bet you guys didn't notice this. I know, this is pretty cool. So, yeah. As much, I will say this though. I mean, look at the bonuses for Germans. As much as I want to play these guys, but given the theme of this campaign and, yeah. I don't think I might be able to play this given how things are right now. Though I could try something I used to play a lot 14 years ago. So just to get into a little role play here. See if I could have the username, have the name. There we go. Now let's get started. New campaign. Again, as much as people would love to see some skill here, I think I'm gonna play easiest, where the AI is like literally passive too. Exactly. They only rarely attack. Yeah, and considering it looks like I've been under Rust too, I feel like this might be a perfect opportunity. And I said that I'll just be playing RTS on easy mode. Because, yeah, let's get started with the Aztec that have the power of sacrifice. And they're a military-heavy nation. And they have unique units that go up to the Information Age, the Jaguar Assault Infantry. Through your wise and skillful leadership, you have united the Aztecs under your command. Now you must crush all who would oppose you under the iron rule of your mighty nation. Barbarian hordes and rival nations alike will fall as you set forth to conquer the world. So yeah, they gain 15 bonus per age when your barracks, stable, and dock units slay an enemy. Plunder from enemy buildings are increased by 100%. Start with 1 military research, which is pretty handy for defense, even though won't happen much with this diff. And receive free light infantry whenever you build a new barracks. 2 with Classical Age, and 3 with Gunpowder Age. So that's nice. So yeah, select this, and we'll be picking... I don't think we're gonna start fighting the Mayans head on, so... let's do... a war party. Literally right next to a house, too. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Given the view of this, I'm gonna assume they're around. Yeah, because the nation around in War Party are always at the center. And thankfully that now that the guy just... I'm no longer hearing the tutorial guy's voice anymore. Why on earth is the game still set as Diablo 3? At least on my screen. Okay. Alright, so now we just look for 23 more enemy units to destroy. And I'm in luck. You know, I will say this. Imagine a world dominated by the Aztec too. That would be something. Yeah, I didn't see these guys here. At the very least, playing as the Aztecs have a very distinct unit style to them too, as you've seen with the Bantu and the British too. Oh, that's one of my guys. So 7 more to go. There's some. Let's take them out. Six more to go. 5 more to go. One more to go. Yeah, let's destroy this. Or there's actually one more. And the world has advanced to the classical age. Vladimir Lenin. Thank God it's like that. Because it'll be a lot more fun if my character was named one of the historical leaders of the Aztecs. So there's that. Sudden death. The barbarian nations in this region are weak, and be sure to kneel to your nation if you are able to prove your superiority by capturing one of their cities in 90 minutes. They must capture your capital to defeat you. So I can see where this is going. Luckily for me, 90 minutes it isn't too bad. Just to get resource ready. But yeah, considering that the Aztecs are military heavy, I gotta build, once I build my Senate, I should build a market just to make a merchant. How can I build one? Thank you. Oh, silver, nice. And wealth too. Oh, I love the advancement costs. Reduction too. So yeah. Let's build a mine, and Simple Song is a pretty nice song, I'd say. Do 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 do. 5 citizen 3. Yes. I could use a temple for some extra wealth. So yeah, let's get 5 more citizens after the woodcutting camp is done. And I know I gotta build more cities. I might as well just get 1 citizen going after I get my miners set. Oh my. Commerce cap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's build a temple and a university. Gotta get them scholars going. And yeah, after some food production, or actually, I need to get like some granary and timber mill going too. Oh hey, some rare resources. Also, did I mention this is also fitting too, considering that I do play as the lizard man in Warhammer Fantasy. Level 1 Civic. Bada bing, bada boom. So, I need to get some wealth to build scholars, so. Let me get a merchant going and a citizen so we could build the next city. Oh, I could use the silk. And Senate. So, 1 city coming right up. And a granary. And a lumber mill. And taxation. And the caravan, because that's what I need now with an upcoming city. And let's build 2 scholars. And switch my government to despotism. I think that's how you pronounce it. I need to get like... Done yet? So, library. Market for extra wealth. University. Oh. Temple. Granary. And lumber mill. Is the citizen okay there? Did I overwhelm them? Sorry if I did. So one more to build. All right, so yep, and temple get. So I need like 160 knowledge. So I could start building smelters. Well, I already found one of the enemy territories, at the very least. And now I could build research chemistry. And build all the farms here, because I could use the food research. And done. And I gotta get some timber. And smelter. And another one. So yeah, now I just need to research, get myself to the medieval age. Well, I found 2 of the cities too. Now I just need to get let me build another mine. Now let's see what I could research, like agriculture, religion. Build a mine here. Get 4 of them. Carpentry and construction. All right. Alright, so research trade, and then I gotta do feudalism next. While I'm at it, I might as well build another city and another merchant, because my scout found a rare resource of fur. And I could use the military reduction too. What? Okay. Did I mention that I also love the soundtrack? Oh, hey, another one. Another merch. Let me get this. Let me get this amber and get some fur next. So let me start building everything like before. Like so, and so, and so, and so. And get the other 4 citizens here. And so. Now let me get... Yeah, I was about to do that. I forgot to do that. 2 caravans. And get the despot here. I think that's how you pronounce it. And research the medieval age. And now for more food research. So... I'll start building my military base. So why... Or actually wait till all the citizens are made. And that should be everyone. So, now I gotta make some stables next. Oh, hey! That's one of the perks, by the way. So I have like 6 royal outs. Man, I'm sorry if my language like this is not up to par. Okay, so I just need 2 siege factories. I need to build a castle. Castle of Rue. And build some keeps to defend the military base. Yeah, even today, if people see my old Rise of Nations video, I still do this like military base format. Okay. Let me see if anything needs research. And oh hey, time for another merch. Mercharoo. Cause I'm gonna need like 4 merch. Yeah, let me impede their progress. Like so. And so. So, at this, I don't even see like any military here. Let's take and considering that I'm playing this on easiest mode, I might as well just go wild with these. I can't even pronounce that. Oh, here, he's found another one. I suppose, I'll upgrade everything else. Medieval Age. So obviously taking one of their cities would be sudden death. Oh, here they come. Come on, come on. Oh. Bada bing, bada boom. Bada, bada, bada boom. All right, let's retreat. Or actually, awful idea, because I'm gonna instantly lose. That was close. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, let's get citizens here, cause I don't want to insta lose from sudden death. Oh man, that was yeah, like I said, that was very close. Alright, now let's take these guys down. And done. Woo! I'm glad I got the cavalry in time. I'm pretty glad about that. And yes, usually I just check what's going on in here. So far, no one has been eliminated. But I'll take this last one. All right, there. Oh yeah, this one. better be careful this time. And I probably should get... Alright, that takes care of that supply wagon. Alright, one down. Yeah, looks like a full force is going on too. Let me take this. Yeah, getting these guys really helps a lot. Yeah, I think science would be a lot more important. Oh man, there's a lot of rare resources too. Also, why... Remind me again, why are there camels in... No, especially in the snowy territory too. I don't get that. So, where's that supply wagon? Seems like it ran off somewhere. There you are. All right, I need to get my army back here, cause yeah, I don't want to risk anything else. So stables we get, and a market too, cause there's a lot of rare resources I could take advantage of too. Yeah, 2. So there'd be 6. Yeah, 8 total. So that'll help a lot. Me. So, yeah. I could make 3. Papyrus? Not Undertale, of course, the resource. Salt? Horses? Yeah, I need the cost reduction. The copper. And then last 2 silver and fur. Oh, hey! Looks like I found the purple nomads. Yeah, I need to make... Well, at the very least, they're stationary too, so... 2 more merch, and then I think I could get decent flow of resources too. Never mind. So, temple to build. Strong versus range cavalry. So, since the purple nomads are around here, lurk around here, or actually here. It seems to me that, I I'm gonna have to get some light horses going. Do 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 do. And phalanxes too. Do, 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 do. So they're lurking around here. Like around here. So obviously the supply wagons are my main targets too. Do, 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 do. There you are. Now where did everyone run off to? Yeah, it seems like they're regrouping. Come on. Yeah, that should be my cue to retreat. Seems like... Okay, there we go. Alright, that's much better though. So, yeah, you guys might be wondering what can I do now? Like, should I take all this, like, one by one, or should I go with taking the capital? Otherwise, I probably should give an overview of the campaign. Remember when during my Dark Crusade playthrough, I was comparing the campaign to this? Yeah, it's essentially that, but a lot more simplified. Like, you don't have like special special cutscenes when you're taking over the stronghold or capital for this matter, and it does follow the risk-like format. So, I think I probably could try my best with I'll just go with it. It's because, yeah, unlike in Dark Crusade, where I have to take the rest of the territories when the stronghold is gone, once the capital is taken, all the other territories that belong to the Lakotas belong to me now. So, say if I set the supply, like the armies here and here, I could easily take the Iroquois or the Americans here, and then I could start my campaign against, or personally, I'll just do this and set it to Mexico and then take the Mayans next. So without further rambling on, let's take our first nation. So yeah, again, 90 minutes isn't too bad. It gives me all the time to set everything up for resources for the army, especially on easiest mode. And I should take my time too, because rushing like that the last time almost made me lose. Oh, and just to describe the Lakota as far as my knowledge goes, they could build pretty much anywhere in the nation, so yeah. I'd better build as much territory as I can as well. Alright, so let me get a university built and a temple too. I'm gonna have to build mines to start resource gathering. Yeah, what else? I think I'd rather go with the... Oh, never mind. Oh, hey, rare resource. Can I build a market now? Good. As much as I like to use this, I personally use Republic because the General actually provides healing too, so it's pretty handy. And commerce limit helps a lot. Wait, what? How did my stream just go offline? I don't know what just happened, but yeah. Republic? So, 4 more. So, 2 merchants coming right up. Okay, I'll take some papyrus too. Alright, so mercenary. And why have I not made any scholars too? Alright, let's build a new city here. Or actually, yep, let's do it here. So the papyrus is gonna be set. So now I just need to start. Yeah, get everything ready here. And give 4 more citizens to do the farming. Now I just need to research another science thingy. Yeah. Civics, and I could just build another one. Yeah. Build a granary here and build a lumber mill. Alright, smelter coming right up. Culture, herbal lore. And let's... Of course I forgot to build Caravans. Alright, so let us build another city. Well, at least I found one of their cities. Two. Oh, hey, another rare resource that I could take. Barracks and food costs. Nice. I could get some sugar. Oh, let me get this. Library, market, temple, university, granary, lumber mill, and smelter. Let's get the 4 other citizens here. And get 2 caravans going. Oh, that stuttered too. Alright, let's get some scholars going. And now the farms. And time to build another mine since it doesn't seem like I'm developing enough. Oh, okay. Thanks for the citrus. And now let's... Yeah, time to get another merchant coming. And selling us citrus. Or citrus. Alright. Wait. There isn't a library here? Let me fix that real quick. one another city coming right up. Because why not? Then I could build my military city next. Military base next. Alright, so... yeah, this all requires Gunpowder Age. Or not. Yeah, I figured as much, considering the diff. Alright, library, market, temple, university, granary, lumber mill, and smelter. And 4 extra citizens to help out. And a caravan to go along with it. Alright, I think I could make a logging industry now, and crop rotation, and metal alloys. Alright, so... seems like I'm gonna have to make a Woodcutters Camp. Oh, okay. Thanks for the extra timber, though. Really helps. You know, I'm so glad I just switched monitors too, because the other one I'm using for the chat now is flickering again. Oh, I could make 2 more caravans again. So yeah, let's get the barracks going. And another rare resource is found. And just 2 siege factories. Build a castle. Now I just get my forces here. And I also make another merchant, considering that yeah, I could use the tobacco too. Wait. Oh, there's the merch. Found it. Now I just let him sell tobacco. So here's the capital city. And here's the military, it seems. And let's upgrade everything. Really? I'm gonna assume, is that all they built? Just 2 cities? So yeah, let's research everything else. Where is everyone? I just noticed there's nothing, especially in a capital? Huh. That is, I know this is easiest mode, but really, I think the AI could do better than that. I mean, even Empire Earth did a good job on that. I'm being efficient by cheating. Oh, I know they're retaking that. Or not. You have conquered the Lakota. Never again will their treacherous schemes plague your nation. Your treasury... Plunder from their empire has enriched your treasury by 135 tribute. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna put them here and here. So I guess the Iroquois is next. See where this is going. I think I might take the Mayans next, but I think after the tutorial and this intense sudden death mission and the nomadic ones, actually, let me see who got eliminated. The Bantu, the Greeks, the Romans, the Egyptians, the French, Lakota, Americans, Dutch, Persians. So only 15 remain now. We'll see how it goes for the British, because they seem like my next target. But yeah, I think I'll call it a night here. So yeah, that's it for Rise of Nations, you guys. I'll be wrapping up Borderlands, the pre-sequel, tomorrow though, so there's that. And I'll continue on with this on Thursday. Hopefully I'll wrap up Diablo 3 this Thursday too. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.